guys, it's me. Today I'm here with my August library book haul. Just a video in which I talk to you about all the books I got from the library this month. Yeah, I only got 4 books in the library. Normally I tend to get a bit more, especially now that I'm on the school break. But I'm still sick. I've been sick for the past week or so, and in the time that I was sick I went to the library and I just was not feeling well and I wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible and just not stand. So I only got 4 books. They're all adult fantasy, which is also new. The first book I'm going to talk about is actually a bind-up of 2 books, and that's the bind-up of The Last Wish and the Sword of Destiny by Andrzej Sapkowski. These are the short story collections in the Witcher series, which you're supposed to read before the actual books. And yeah, Dutch publishers just decided to put them in one book instead of having 2 books. This series is about a world in which there are like a lot of monsters and demons and magical creatures and everything, and they also have things called the Witchers, which are basically like mutated humans, kind of. It's more difficult to explain than that, but that's the easiest way to explain it. Who are basically trained and mutated to hunt down these monsters and kill them most of the time, and they're also most of the time hired by other people. And we follow Geralt, who is a witcher with a moral code. I have already read The Last Wish, and I was hoping to also have the Sword of Destiny finished before having to go back to the library, but I got sick and I didn't really read when I was sick. To follow that theme, the next book I got is Blood of Elves by Andrzej Sapkowski. Again, this is the first actual novel in the series, and honestly, for a adult fantasy, this is pretty short. This is under 400 pages. It's pretty short, and I like that because as you're gonna see in the next couple of months, those aren't short. I'm not gonna explain too much about this because I already explained to you what the Witcher series is kind of about. The next book I got is The Final Empire by Sanderson. This is the first book in the Miss Bond series, and often it's called Miss Born. Well, it's actually called The Final Empire, but oh well. This is again an adult fantasy, which I feel like this is the most popular adult book on BookTube. At least it was before. Now I feel like adult is more stepping into just like the most popular booktubers as well. It's just becoming more of like a kind of thing in BookTube, but like back in the day when I joined, which wasn't that long ago, but still, I just like, it was all YA except this book. Everybody read this book and everybody loved this book as well, so I've been really excited to read this one for a while, and I've had this out from the library a couple of times. We just never really got around to it, but now it's happening. I'm really excited to read it. I also got just more into adult fantasy myself, into booktubers who focus more on adult fantasy, and this is just one that always comes recommended. Then the last book I'm going to talk to you about today is actually kind of a random pull. It was kind of just me being a bit delusional because I was sick. I wanted to get out of the library as soon as possible, but I saw this book and I was like, I recognize this author's name, and I saw the cover and I was like, oh yeah, this series I've heard talked about quite frequently, not a lot, but like among the booktubers I follow that really read adult fantasy, this is a series that comes up quite often. And I'm intrigued. I know nothing about this series, but why not try? It's Theft of Swords by Michael J. Sullivan. This is the first book in the Guerilla Revelation series. I don't know, I even said that right. This was not my highest priority this month, but if I do get around to it, it would be nice. I would know some more about adult fantasy, and yeah. If you read this book and liked it, let me know, because I don't know, because I don't know much about this. I don't even know why exactly I picked it up, besides just being in an adult fantasy mood recently, but like, yeah. So yeah, those were all the 4 books I got from the library. It's not a lot. I still hope you enjoyed, and again, if you read any of these books, let me know in the comments below what you thought of them. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Okay?